I used to go to Vegas a lot. One day, you know, some of the guys on the forum said, hey, we're going. So we went, and then we posted it on the forums, pictures and stuff that we did. We do cruise down Valley of Fire, we did everything. And it sparked a little bit of interest on some of the guys.
History with MFest goes way back when it wasn't even MFest. Just a bunch of guys hanging out on a Sunday afternoon, actually, at the very end of a parking lot in the park, just chilling.
And we said, you know what, hey, let's kind of separate ourselves and you know, really bring out the camaraderie and, you know, and then the M cars.
MFest 1 started probably like 50, 60 cars. The plan was just to party.
I remember the first MFest. Everyone had stock wheels, a few mods and everything, but it was more about just friends hanging out.
After that, everyone had fun, so that sparked the MFest 2 in 6 months. So MFest 2, we did the track day. Now we rented the go-kart, where just people can just kind of gather and kick it with each other.
So we went from, you know, stock wheels and the next MFest, we actually did different mods for our cars and things like that.
Sponsors started to ask us, and people started to tell us, hey, Chris, you should do it. MFest 3 became bigger than what we expected. Then we generated at least 300 cars then, and we booked 150 rooms. MFest 4, we wanted a little bit more different. We brought it to the Strip, Palazzo, Las Vegas. We moved the track event to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, because I felt like my sponsors need, and the people that goes, needs more street credibility. So the Proving Grounds was where we set the tone. It changed the game. You gotta bring it, show to everyone what you have. MFest 4 was a hit. MFest is a dynamic event. There's a track event, there's an autocross, there's a car show. It's a revolving event that with MFest 5, I thought, you know what, we need to change it up.
MFest, the family, the group with the biggest heart in the game.
MFest time again. Can you believe it?
Okay, here we are, back again, April 22nd, 5 o'clock in the morning. It hurts to be up this early. Right now, all I see is a lot of cars, a lot of coffee, a lot of Cheetos, and a lot of anxious people. So let's get this show on the road.
Thank you for coming. Okay, rules for the caravan. Always stay on the slow lane, okay? Stick with one line because we got a lot of media coverage coming. The 5 cars on the front, don't pass us, okay? There's a reason for that. Do not ever pass us. You pass us, just keep on going. Don't wait for us. Because you're gonna get popped, for sure.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Once we reach Cajon Pass, we're gonna reach up to 200, 300 cars. Okay, this is timed and everything. We planned this one out. Once we enter Cajon Pass up to Victorville, slow down. When we reach Barstow, we're gonna slow the caravan up a little bit. Okay, because the CHP, that's where they get hungry. Okay, if you get a ticket, call Nick from Traffic Ticket Pro. Don't speed, okay? Prove it at the drag strip and at the track. Once we reach Barstow, we're just gonna regroup. Anyone who needs gas, you better gas up. Once we get there, we're gonna exit again at Gene exit, okay? That's where we're all gonna regroup again and then straight up to Palazzo. Let's go and then hopefully you guys have a good time and let's keep it safe, okay? Woo! Thank you so much.
The caravan to me is a big part simply because of the fact that you have that many cars that can actually be organized. I've put together caravans of 3 or 4 cars and it's a pain. So you could only imagine with 400 plus.
When you see over 500 cars rolling that are all have some custom touch to it, so that's something you see every day.
When I first heard Chris giving the instructions of staying in a single file, I thought it was pretty much impossible. Simply because of the fact that you have traffic and then you have the guys that, you know, they want to drive a little faster. And that kind of changes things up.
Compared to the other caravans, our caravan was actually pretty organized until the LA caravan showed up.
you're not gonna make the caravan, you're missing out on everything. Riding with all your friends and you're looking back and you're seeing 100 BMW cars behind you or in front of you or anything like that, there's nothing like it.
The drive itself is the show. You see the cars in motion. We're in Barstow right now, man. Just lining up the cars. We had a good amount this year.
I'm losing my voice.
Came out for Mfest, man, no sleep. You know how it is already. We're repping heavy hitters right here. I know my boy Han got me covered on that tent, so that's STM. And then I had to do the crown for Mfest.
I like your style.
Thank you for coming to MFest this year. First off, before I forget, we have a few surprises for you guys coming, so don't miss out. And then try to be patient on this caravan. You got media coming here. They're here right now. Your tuner heavy hitters, Beamer magazines, and Super Street are here. They're trying to get a shot of you guys. Let's all stay on the slowest lane, okay? Because right now, the CHPs are waiting for us right after Barstow. Keep on the slow lane just for this time. When you go back home, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Engine, it was amazing what we did. Just lining up all the cars, single file, having that long caravan, a mile and a half long. In general, that was just crazy, just being a part of that and being part of the world record once again, for the second year in a row. That's just incredible.
We're dubbed right now as the biggest M event around the world. That's an accomplishment by itself. So just getting there to a point that even the world record, we broke it. Last year we did 195. This year we did 245 without even trying.
That caravan was at least a mile and a half long without spacing.
People think, how do you break the record? To set the record straight is you gotta have beamers all in line. So you count 1 to, let's say, 500. But when you hit 200, there's an unbeamer comes in, that's only 200. So last year we did 195. This year we smashed it, basically with 245 cars. What more what we can do for MFest 6?
This was the first year that the drag was open. For us to incorporate drag into it, that actually opened up a whole new world for us.
I was blown away with it just by seeing it.
A lot of our cars are actually built for the drag. I mean, our cars handle, they turn, but we gotta show the world, hey, we can drag it with the best of them.
The drag was fun. It was my first time. Did a couple of runs. Julio, good friend of mine, showed me kind of what goes on when you drag race, and the best run that I did was a 12.2.
Looked pretty sick. Unfortunately, some cars had some issues.
It's our boy Marvin.
What happened out there then?
I don't know. He's too hyped. Oh, he knows. He's in trouble.
The drag did bring out a lot of different types of cars because there's a lot of cars that's what they do, they drag. So I did see a large turnout come out just for the drag.
There's a kid who built his own E30 with his friends. They built it in their garage, brought it to MFest, and he was passing everyone.
What's up, man? I drive an 89 BMW 325i. Started out just a bone stock. Now I'm on a turbo M52. It has S52 cams, 8.5:1 compression, and a GT35R turbo. So I rebuilt the motor 5 days before MFest. I've been making passes on it, 15 pounds of boost, ran at 11.6 at 127. I think people were really impressed by what it could do. I was just leaving them in the mirror. Get my suspension set up so I can come do the road course now.
What's up? Run with HPF. All right.
HPF did the fastest lap and he was the second. Among the Porsches, the Lambos, the GTRs, the BMWs, it was really great.
There were a lot of surprises out there. There were some of the smaller 135s that are out there doing really well, but I think everyone did pretty good.
If you have what it takes, just bring it to the track, not on the street. That's why we do this event. Prove it on the track, prove it on the drag strip, where everything is safe and everyone can see. And maybe when you go home, you know, you might have a trophy, overall champ like one of these cars.
Next year, we'll have some things up our sleeve that we're going to try, and we'll definitely do better than 12.2.
I think we might just do a drag race for Kingston.
I'm talking on here, I'll stay.
Talk. Edit it, right?
There is no best car, man. Every car is badass.
I like that red E92.
All right, we got a favorite over here.
You gotta build a total car, and that's where our sponsors comes in. That's where our sponsors will help each enthusiast out there to basically build their ultimate driving machine. BMW might build cars, but Mfest builds enthusiasts. Saturday, we thought that was even Friday because we never slept. We have everything for everyone. We got a car show, we got the track, we got the autocross, we got the girls. This year, We got the sponsors that came out with some newer and better products that everyone can see and test out. It's not really an event, now it became a lifestyle.
It's about the enthusiasts rather than the cars. It's all about coming together and having a good time in Vegas.
It was great seeing so many different cars on the track, from Constantine's car to Brian's car to John Morgan's car at the show, Chris's cars, both of them. Lola and Sabine both just killed the shows.
I'm really proud of our members, especially sponsors too. They stepped up this year. They're trying to come up with us right now and, you know, trying to keep up with my cars.
We all put time, effort, money into our cars, so when you're out there and you bring a car, you want to bring the heat. That's just what it's about.
Craziest modification I saw was the G-Power M3, Constantine's. He drove it there, he dragged it that same night, the next day in the morning, raced it.
He did everything to this car and he really tested it and it came through strong. So he deserved a best in show. You know, we did the tint work first and that was the first mod he did, but it just progressed from there.
The wheels I got from Interrad. They were custom measured and fitted to my car. The exterior was done by Rance Motorsports. They did the painting and the fitment and some of the custom work to the hood. The Hammam bumper was slightly modified to make it a little bit more aggressive. The interior was done by Top Stitch. The engine compartment was done by G-Power. The tech that worked on it is Mark. I trust him with everything.
John Morgan also did an incredible job on his car. I know he's going to take it a step further. So we're just waiting and excited to see what he's going to do next.
When I got my car, it was actually owned by a guy who was like 55. All I had on it was springs, so it was virtually stock. I've done coilovers, wheels, body, exhaust, headers, I mean, you name it, I've done it. Short of supercharging, but it's pretty fast.
Pretty much anything that Rance Motorsport touches turns into gold. They do absolutely fabulous job when it comes to the exterior of the car. Rance Motorsport also did Mert's car. That one was pretty impressive.
It was actually a pleasure for working with each and every one of them because everybody has their own design. They're all great to work on.
Every event, guys put in their heart, their time, their money on trying to be different. As far as the cars that I really like, I mean, I like all of them. The amount of detail they put in their car, like Mert's cars, the guys from Food Motor Union from Chicago, the guys from Canada who drove, the Texas guys who showed up big. When you go to car shows before, you just fill in the gas and wash your car. This time, they thought outside the box. They thought like, man, how can I be different? You know, how can I stand out from the crowd? I always tell the guys, if you think you're the best, bring it to MFest.